Dear students, in this video, we will study about a problem called as safeguard duty. Okay, safeguard duty. So we will see a problem. Determine the custom duty payable under the Custom Tariff Act 1975, including the safeguard duty of 30% under Section 8, subsection B of the said Act, with the following details available on hand. So the assessable value, including landing charge of sodium nitrate imported from a developing country from 26th February 2016 to 25th February 2017 is 30 lakh rupees. Share of imports of sodium nitrate from the developing country against the total imports of sodium nitrate to India is 4%. Basic custom duty is 10%. Integrated tax under Section 3, subsection 7 of the Custom Tariff Act 1975 is 18%. Social welfare charge is 10%. And GST compensation cess is not there, it is nil. So let us solve this. To decide whether safeguard duty is impossible. So we need to calculate this. Safeguard duty is impossible or impossible in the given case, since the share of import of sodium is 9 lakh nitrate from the developing countries is more than 3% of the total imports of sodium nitrate into India, right? So when the safeguard duty is impossible, safeguard duty is impossible. Suppose if the total import what you are doing, if it is more than 3% of the total import of that particular product in India. Okay, if you see this problem, now the total import in the nation, the share of the total import was 4%, which is more than 3% as per the provision provided in Section 8, subsection B of Custom Tariff Act of 1975. So there we need to go for the safeguarding duty. Okay, so now how do we calculate? Same way, calculation of custom duty and integrated tax payable thereon. Assessable value of sodium nitrate imported. So how much assessable value is already given? We are importing 30 lakh rupees. So same is the assessable value. Basic custom duty has told you it is 10%. So of 30 lakh, 10% means 3 lakh rupees. Then social welfare charge, that also is told as 10%. So now 3 lakh of that 10%, that means it is 30,000. Now the total custom duty, 3 lakh plus 30,000, that is 3 lakh 30,000. We need to write this in outer column. This is total custom duty after rounding off. Now let us come here. Safeguarded duty additionally will be charged here. Okay, safeguarded duty. That safeguarded duty, suppose if he is mentioning in the problem that this much is safeguarded duty, you need to take that. Suppose if it is not mentioned, now it is safeguarded duty, he has told you as 30%, right, as per Section 8, subsection B. So that same safeguarded duty at 30% of the total assessable value, that is 30 lakh, will be charged. Now 30 lakh of that 30% is 9 lakh, additionally it is charged. Okay, now total value of imported value of before integrated tax, 30 lakh plus 3 lakh 30,000 plus safeguarded duty is 9 lakh. Now the total value before integrated tax is 42 lakh 30,000. So now integrated tax. Okay, integrated tax. So integrated tax will be paid on 42 lakh 30,000 of this 18%. So that will be 7 lakh 61,400 rupees additionally. Total landed cost 42 lakh 30,000 plus 7 lakh 61,400. So the total landed cost is 49 lakh 91,400. So by this we can understand that the custom duty has been increased because of safeguarded duty. Whenever you find that if anything you are importing, out of the total share of the import, if it is more than 3%, right, more than 3%, in that case, the safeguarded duty as per section 8 will be applicable. Generally, it is 30%, right? Up to 30% it can be charged. Now, the total custom duty here is 3,30,000 is the total custom duty, plus 9 lakh is the safeguarded duty, plus IGST, right? IGST, that is 7,61,400. Okay, so the total value of the custom duty is 19,91,400 rupees. 19,91,400 rupees. Okay, additional duty you have to pay for it. Next is anti-dumping duty. Okay, anti-dumping duty. Prabhu Limited, an Indian company, imported certain goods from a country which is covered by notification issued under section 9 subsection A of Custom Tariff Act 1975. The relevant particulars relating to the import are as follows. Okay, so first is CIF value of the consignment is 5,000 US dollars, right? The value of the consignment is 5,000 US dollars. Quantity import is 1,000 kg. Exchange rate is $1 equal to 60 Indian rupees. 1 US dollar equal to 60 Indian rupees. So in the problem, whatever you will get in examination, as per that you have to solve. Then basic custom duty is 20%. So as per the notification, the anti-dumping duty livable will be 75% of the difference between the cost of the goods calculated at 7 US dollar per kg and the landed value of the commodity as imported. So the IGST is 12% and GST compensation cess is nil. You are required to calculate the amount of custom duty, including anti-dumping duty, payable by Parshu Limited. The social welfare charge is 10%. Okay. So now let us calculate this computation of landed value of anti-dumping duty. Okay. First of all, what we need to do is computation of landed value. For that, total CIF, okay, CIF, that is 5,000 US dollars. So 1 US dollar in terms of Indian rupees is 60. Okay, so the accessible value is 5,000 into 60, that is 3 lakh. Now basic custom duty, he has told us it is 20%. Okay, now on 3 lakh it is 20%, we'll get 60,000 rupees. So that we will write. Now after that, social welfare surcharge. Okay, social welfare surcharge, he has told you that it is 10%. At the last sentence, if you read, social welfare surcharge is 10%. Now that is 10% on basic custom duty. That is 10% of 60,000. It is 6,000. So landed value of the cost of goods. Okay, landed value of the cost of goods. It is 6 lakh plus 60,000 plus 6,000. That is 3 lakh plus 60,000 plus 6,000. That is 3 lakh 66,000 is the total landed value of cost of goods. Then in that now, anti-dumping duty. We need to calculate anti-dumping duty. So for that, we need to go for working note number 1. We'll go to working note number 1. So how do we calculate working note here? The cost of commodity, okay, that is 1,000 kgs. US dollar is 7 and in Indian rupees it is 60. Okay, so now when you do this 1,000 kgs, and first of all you need to convert that in US dollars and then Indian rupees. So you will get 4,20,000 rupees. Okay, this is the commodity value. Then landed value of the goods. Okay, landed value of the goods we have calculated in the above. That was 3,66,000. We added like accessible value, basic custom duty, safeguarding duty. We got 3,66,000. So that is what landed value. Same thing we have taken. Excess of notified price over landed value. Okay, excess. How do we come to know whether it is excess or not? If cost of commodity is more than that of the landed value, it is excess. If cost of commodity is less than the landed value, there is a shortage. So 4,20,000 minus 3,66,000. There is an excess. How much excess? 54,000. So 54,000 is excess. Now anti-dumping duty. They told you that the difference value, whatever it is there, that is amounted for anti-dumping duty. Okay, so how much is difference? That is 54,000. So of 54,000, 75%, that is 40,500. Okay, so now this amount we will take, we will come here as working note number 1, anti-dumping duty, that is 40,500. Now the value for purpose of IGST, how do we calculate? 3,66,000 plus 40,500. So we will get 4,06,500. Now finally IGST. IGST has told you at 12%. Okay, so IGST at 12% means 4,06,500 at 12%, you will get 48,780 rupees. Now total custom duty payable. How much custom duty is payable? So that is basic custom duty 60,000 plus social welfare surcharge, that is 6,000, plus anti-dumping duty, that is 40,500, and the GST, IGST, that is 48,750 rupees. So the total value we will get is 1,55,280 rupees is the total custom duty payable on the import of these all items.